Well then guys, let's try and pick it up today, shall we? Hey guys, and welcome back to the FIFA 21 Grimsby Town to Glory Career Mode, episode number 4 now. We are moving quite quickly, it feels like, in this next save, as we've played a few games. That's probably the reason why. As you can see right on screen, if you haven't seen the last episode, go ahead and watch it. We sit in 12th in the Premier League. We have 3 wins from 7, so just under 50% conversion with the wins, which I would like to up today, as we have 3 games in the league and 1 in the cup as I skip to it. Yes, and they are hard ones. We've got Tottenham at home first. I think they won the league last year. I actually didn't check, but then we've got an international break afterwards before we prepare for Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. We did well against them last year, but can't prove the same guaranteed this time round, as then we have Sheffield United, newly promoted, beat us last season though in the Championship all the time at Blundell Park before a trip away to St Andrews for the Cup. And honestly, just before we get to the press, I really want to play that game. So I think today I'm going to play Tottenham, Chelsea and Birmingham, because that cup game could lead us to another one next month. In between all them games, give us another entertaining game in the month after, and of course a cup run. After last season's bit of a cup run, I think it could be perfect to get another one over the line this year, if we can. With the first football question from Football Friendly, saying he had time to watch the video today and has a suggestion of Tariq Fosu from Brentford. Also, the mic is cool. Thank you very much. I'm still working on trying to get it spot on, as yes, I think that's a good suggestion. He could go with the Brentford player Josh Da Silva, who we signed, so I don't think it's that bad at all. Adam Cockerill with the next one. You should have a look at Fabio Silva, a potential replacement up top. Expensive, but I do have the budget, and that is correct. But then again, he beat us at, who was he at? Aston Villa, was it? No, they actually didn't beat us, Aston Villa. They are level on points with us. I think he's in a good team, so maybe if we get to January and we are above Aston Villa by a long shot, we could poach the striker. That would be a tremendous move, I think. As the last question, Barry says, how long do you think this career mode will last? And I've said this in a couple of comments. 9 to 10 seasons is the max. Probably 9. End it on the 9th season. If you haven't won anything, I mean, it's tough luck, and Grimsby might not be in FIFA next year, so it won't be a repeat of this because National League beckons for us. So I want to make the most of it, but then again, I don't want it to get same old, same old. So hopefully, soon rather than later, we can push up the table. And as the Romanian board want me to take charge of their country, sorry to let you down, but I've only got one focus. We get 4 players out on international duty. That is an all-time high, I think. Having 4, yeah, I think the last time was 3. And of course, if I went to Romania, could have coached Surescu again, but I don't really care about that. I care more about Spurs, who are 2nd this year. Not going to actually check exactly who are above them. It might be still Southampton, although we did beat them, as I think, with the injuries we've had, this is our best team that we've got out. Chevalier in goal, Frances, Ayer, Rodon and Kelly in the defence. I think Frances is doing okay on his own, with Chalobah, Dowell and Pope in the midfield, with Todd Cantwell now a right winger whilst Brooks is out. Semenyo a left winger, although scores a lot of goals, with Kalajic up front, and he better prove me right. I've got Balogun waiting on the bench, unhappy to just jump straight in. I know he's good, Balogun, but I'm just trying a new style of football. So, if it doesn't work again, for the 2nd time in a row, we'll scrap it. And let's have a look at the Tottenham team that we're going to face. It's Mike Meigen in goal, Mazarawi, Jimenez, Sensei and Reguilon in the defence, with Denis Zakaria and Rodri transferring from City, with Pepe, Lee and Bergwijn supporting Nebel up front. So no Harry Kane and no Heung-min Son, not even on the bench, both of them players. Must have got a transfer or something, or maybe potentially injured. But I know Kang Lee can kick a ball, so we aren't safe yet, as the old Tottenham man Joe Rodon as well, with a misplaced pass straight away. It must not have worked out for him in this career mode at Tottenham, because found himself at Palace when we signed him, as Christopher Ayer to just run forward here. The big centre-back gives it to Kieran Dowell. Loads of space for the last scorer, Todd Cantwell, to just run into, and Todd's going to go all the way, is it? Cross it in now, and oh, it's a poor cross, but it's found Semenyo. Can Semenyo try and hook it round to Kalajic with a tall header? And it's worked 6 minutes into this one, not 16. It's earlier than that. We have a lead against Tottenham in 2nd place, courtesy of the big man. It was 90 minutes of horror. Literal horror against Southampton for him. Didn't stand a chance from a header, but this time, 6'7", Kalajic actually works for us straight past the keeper, Mike Meighan, into the back of the net, and a glorious lead at Blundell Park. What a team to be beating. Hopefully they're doing a Liverpool as well, like having a bit of a crumble the season after they, of course, win what they needed to win. Of course, Tottenham just winning the league, and now it looks like it's Grimsby's day here at Blundell Park. Kieran Dowell makes it 2! 10 minutes in, and we lead the league title leaders. I mean, they've won it by 2-0. What's happening? Why is Kalajic just turning into Cristiano bloody Ronaldo, and Kieran Dowell just being his usual self, slotting it past Mike Meighan? Looks like a bit of a weird hit, but it all counts, and it's 2 to the good. And I'm just sat here thinking, I mean, it's a good thing, but how the hell has this happened? Now Tottenham have a big deficit to try and climb back as Lee does get right side though, and Chevalier with a big strong hand. He is capable of those saves and makes one right there as Nicolas Pepe to whip a ball in as well to the back post. Don't let Tottenham get 1 goal back. I know they need 2, but still, don't let them have 1. Look how swarming they are now, Tottenham. Look at that all around us as Chalobah, loses it in a dodgy place as well. We can't be doing that as it's round to Pepe, the betrayer, as Kelly does get the ball away, but it's still a dodgy pass. Chalobah, though, with an excellent tackle, but I did think it was handball, so it's going to be a free kick for Kang Il Lee. Chips it over the top, looking for a goal back. Still can't find it. It has to be as well the best individual half of football that we've ever had here at Grimsby. It's been phenomenal against the best team in the country at the moment. As the ball's into Bergwijn though, and they do have one back. It's gone straight through Lucas Chevalier. Stevie Bergwijn with it as well. Oh my days. Oh, as Martin Tyler likes to call him, Stevie Wonder. It's a poor goal to concede, but then again, Chevalier's been good up to then. Just a lapse of concentration. However, could we make it 3, you know? That's a great chip over the top from Francis. On to Todd Cantwell. I mean, I think they're on the chase, but we could actually make it worse for them here. Dowell onto the edge of the box into Brandon Pope, who goes for that bottom corner. No, I think it will be 2-1 at half-time. There we go. It is 2-1 at half-time. Still, we've conceded a goal, but it's the best half of football we've had in a long time. Definitely this season, of course. Not getting off to the best of starts, so hopefully this is a turning point. We're going to keep the same team and go into it. And a free kick straight away in this second half for Kang Il Lee. Just towards thing, a booking for Kieran Dowell as well, as that's not a whipped-in ball. Just need to get a bit more gritty on Tottenham without, of course, getting players sent off. As that's a good ball through to Bergwijn into the middle. Kelly's missed it and it's been blasted. And I thought there was a handball from there, from one of our players right there. So I'm glad there wasn't. As Bergwijn, he's on an absolute mad one today. Look at this skill. Obscene stuff. As he gives it into Pepe. Don't give him a yard to turn. Just keep the pressure on him. As Spurs in this second half looking a lot better. It's back into Bergwijn as well, into Zakaria. And it has come. It's 2-2. And it's poor defending. Spurs have found a way. They've found a way to just make our great start null and void. And it's frustrating because we've been good this game. We've been very good, but Dennis Zakaria, it looks like quality is actually showing in this second half. But with the position we're in, it's going to be difficult not to actually win this game. Never mind draw, as Semenyo is going to try and get on the front foot again. He hasn't got the best skills, I've got to remember that. As Pepe just pushes him to the side. I need Kalajic in the middle a bit more. Take the throw very quickly, give it back out to the crosser. And Semenyo, play better. And I am planning to get Florian Balogun on right now for the big man. Just give him a bit of a rest, but can he do something before he goes off? It's Semenyo with a run down here. He's going to cross it into Kalajic, and he's going off for the corner, which is disappointing, but we do have the new man and, of course, a corner right here. So I'm going to try and select Joe Rodon. He looks like a very, very tall presence in the box. Get it towards the front post. Do an Ivan, but he doesn't. However, it's going to fall to Chalobah. Back in the middle to Todd Cantwell. Blasted and blocked away. Kieran Dowell picking up the ball right here in this gap. A bit of an overcooked ball, but Chalobah to just poke it into Brandon Pope. Florian Balogun is fully unfit as well at the moment, so it's going to be hard to find him. Although Semenyo has a chance to cross it to him, and if that were a tall man in the box, it might have gone in, but I can't get too attached to the tall man. He's had one good game, as it's given in the middle as well here. Could we still try and nick it? Kieran Dowell going all the way, and a good save, Mike. And that could be the last thing happening in this game, although we don't want to lose it. Christopher Raya, great tackle. Maybe a counter-attack, although I don't really have faith in it right now. Donier Semenyo running. Can he try and find Balogun? Balogun go through that little gap. He does. Balogun waits for a pass, but he's run into danger. Maybe that's a sign of Yeah, I need to get fit, boss. I don't think he was ready, to be fair. I should not have rested him for too long as well. I should have played him off the bench a little bit more, as I think the game's going to be over, although we've got the ball again, looking over the top. Semenyo does keep it in. Can we actually still do something? Semenyo has got a good run on as well as Antonio Semenyo. Put that across the box to Barry Leach, who's blocked, and that has to be game. It is 2-2 against Tottenham. I will take that. I mean, I think we'll bet the team definitely at the end of the game and the start, but still, it's Tottenham. They have thrashed us in other games, so to get something out of the game when we have Chelsea next is a positive. Now, and guess what? I've just gone ahead and skipped straight to the Chelsea game afterwards. I want to get the ball rolling. I want to get onto the cup game. Most importantly, although we are 13th in the league, we do have a game in hand. We could be joint on points with Manchester United, so I don't think we're that down bad at the moment. I think we can still claw something back. As Tommy Doyle's finished an assignment as well, love to see that. I need to change him to a CDM if we're going to go with this formation, which seems to be working. It is 3 games unbeaten with it, so hopefully it can continue, although one of them was a cup game, with Chevalier in goal for Chelsea. Francis is staying in, he's been absolutely superb, I've got to admit, with Ayer, Rodon and Kelly in the back 4, Chalobah, Dowell and Pope in front in the midfield 3, with Todd Cantwell, Kalajic and Semenyo. Yes, we're going with the same. Balogun did okay off the bench, and I need to get him on sooner. That is, of course, if our front 3 aren't performing. But I do want to give Kalajic the benefit of the doubt after a goal and an assist against Chelsea. And who are the defenders going to be that he has to jump on the shoulders of? That is my question, as the Liquidator has just gone off. So I thought I'd start with a bit of early action before we see the team, as it is Perrin in the goal, very old, with Emmerson, Soulé and Varane, with Gaia, like 89 rated now, Mount, Bakayoko and Havertz, with Hervin, Lozano, Timo Werner and Pulisic. Right, it's gone a bit back to normal now, I think. Of course, the defence has highly changed, but Mason Mount, I mean, Bakayoko's back. Return of the back. Honestly, no clue how he's going to play us. Can we do what we did against Tottenham? I know this is away from home, but early goals would be superb against Chelsea, as it's a really good turn from Semenyo as well. He's got Kalajic making a charge inwards. It's just over his head, as I think that's something he's got to work on. Being a winger, Semenyo, you've got to cross a ball. I think if I would have gone with the other winger, Todd Cantwell, it would have been different, as Ayer can't catch Timo Werner, and Chelsea take the lead. They're only on 13 points, as it tells in the top corner, but it's a good goal from Timo Werner, and it's just early days. It's caught us out after we was hopefully catching them out. Timo Werner just blasts it in the top corner, and we are behind. One of the quickest goals I've ever seen, that in terms of counter-attacking, as Chalobah and co, of course Chalobah being an ex-Chelsea player himself, has to try and get us back in the lead. As that's a dodgy touch from Ayer again. Timo Werner is absolutely having him on toast, although Ayer still gets bodied by Timo Werner, and Chelsea are through again. Got to watch in the middle as Werner whips it in, and it's straight to Havertz. Christopher Ayer is having a mare. We've been what we did against Tottenham. What a terrible start to the game, as it's Christopher Ayer just all over the shop. There's going to be memes like when Timo Werner takes his pockets out or empties his pockets, Christopher Ayer will be there, because he's just done absolutely woeful in 2 circumstances. Apart from that, I think we've held us own, so we've got to try and fight for something back. Todd Cantwell with the ball in the middle to Kalajic. Dodgy touch though, as Mason Mount's going to take it away. And on to Timo Werner, running forward now. Just got to try and make sure they don't get forward though. It's Pulisic, back into Werner, back into Havertz, Mason Mount. Don't get past Lloyd Kelly, as that's a great tackle. I thought Mount was going to stay down injured as well. As it's now on to Brandon Pope, however, finds the gap through to Kalajic, as he needs to get that ball out to Semenyo, who keeps it in. Let's just try and pass it this time. No crosses involved. Kalajic, can he try and get this to the right-hand side? He can. Into Trevor Chalobah. Into Todd Cantwell. Bit better this season. Dowell now finds Semenyo. Needs to cut inside. Can he? No. Emmerson, the right-back, holds him off this time in a very strong Chelsea defence. And I know we're the nitty-gritty team, the one that gets stuck in and is in your face and gets all the cards. But honestly, it's been the other way around in this particular game. The first time I've ever seen it, as Timo Werner makes it 3. They've been in our faces, shoving us on the floor, and deserve a 3-0 lead. It's gone from his best first half performance to our worst. Timo Werner just making it another. I'm literally just going to sit back and watch. It's good football. Good football. As one before half-time might not be bad, although I really don't have faith in it. It's a good ball out to Semenyo as well. as can we at least try, boys? Semenyo with really good footwork right there. Gives it to Trevor Chalobah. Turns again into Dowell. Back onto Chalobah against his former club. Can he get a look in? Not really, as we forced all the way back. But, oh, referee, why? I could have just got that, flicked it out to wing, flicked it back in, headed, and a definite goal. So the referee's robbed us of it. I'm saying, as something definitely needs to change. Well, we've had more possession than Chelsea, but they've been in his faces, counter-attacking, and just being all around like us. So we need to change. As I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold two midfielders back a little bit more than I usually would. Get Dowell on the wing again, and Todd Cantwell on the right, of course, and Kalajic and Semenyo up front. So we've got one player to play off, and then one big talisman. Mason Mount giving it to Kai Havertz as well there. Chucky Lozano trying to get through as it's whipped up, and Varane's even winning balls against Kalajic. You just know the quality of defender when that happens. And of course it's FIFA, which is a given as it's into Kai Havertz. And it's 4. No one at all macking him in the middle. 4-0 Chelsea. Don't want to watch this one. Well, I'm going to say I still feel a comeback coming. After that one, I highly doubt it. But if they've scored 3 in 1.5, maybe we could decrease the gap. As it's Mason Mount onto Timo Werner. Christopher Ayer can't get a tackle in. It's out to Chucky Lozano, who probably wants to get in on the action. And almost does. It's an absolute shambles here. I might as well play my youth because there's no comeback here. There's no miraculous comeback like the last time we played Chelsea, I don't think. However, we could have one back. Semenyo with a really quick turn there. Into Pope as well. Onto Kalajic. Can't even get the pass through, but Maloney, the youth player, picks up. Tries to force it past Geyer as well, who's almost 90 rated. You're never going to get it past him. Although Kalajic loses the ball as well. It's Timo Werner right now on the ball as well. Step overs through the middle. Rodon with the block as it's now onto Andreas Frances. Can he go down the line? He can. He can get it round to Todd Cantwell. Needs to keep on going. Keep on going, Todd. Can we get one back? He's cut inside and just can't release it. Just can't release it. Story of the game, really, as Kalajic is going to come off. Probably not going to play him as well against Sheffield United based off this performance. And also, Christopher Ayer being very poor. Not even tested this keeper, who is very old and very low rated in Perrin. But Maloney maybe could. It's blocked. Good little shot from the youth player as the corner was nothing. And we have been beaten, thumped, humbled by Chelsea FC. It's a good double from Timo Werner and Kai Havertz. The German seen us off. And we remain in 13th after that one. So, I mean, it's better off than last season, but I still feel like we can be a lot better than we currently are. As Sheffield United, I'm going to check where these are in the league as well. This is going to be my simulated game for the day. Always coming as a third one for some reason, as I do want to play Birmingham in the Cup. Bit of a grudge match, because of course we beat them, pipped them to the post in promotion last season. So these are 16th in the league. How many points are they on though? Are they on 9 as well as West Ham? And just 1 less than us? Let's have a look. They are in fact on 9. And I mean Wolves on 8 in the first top occupying spot of the relegation zone. We're only 2 points off of it, and we've got worse goal difference than everyone else there apart from Leeds United really struggling. So we've actually got to be wary that we stay in the Premier League at the moment. I think as teams very much more than capable, so a win here isn't really what we want. It's kind of essential. Do want to stay away from that relegation zone as it's a complete change up, playing a couple more of the unfit boys, because of course I'm not controlling them. A Chevalier in goal. Stacey comes back in. Ayer, Rodon and Kelly with Pope, Doyle and Dowell in the midfield. Cantwell, Balogun up front and Semenyo, as I'm probably going to put Kalajic in the Birmingham game, up his confidence a bit and get used to playing off him in a competition that we do want to go through, but of course isn't the Premier League, where we need to constantly be on top form. And these are playing 5 at the back. Not bad, only 1 point below us, so please be a win in a simulated game. Don't be a draw or anything, as it's definitely not a draw. It's a defeat to Sheffield United. Colasin and Finotto with the goals. Not a good result. I'm even making puns out of it. I'm even making puns as that drags us towards the relegation zone. Leeds winning. That ain't good. It really ain't good at all, because we are going to be down there at the moment. However, we do have round 4 to try and make things a little bit better. Birmingham City away at St Andrews. So let's get it on. As I have just checked the league standings as well, we are in, I think, 14th. As yeah, we're definitely going to have to change it for this next one. Can't play with all these unfit players. So, Kalajic, welcome back. Barry Leach, now 75 rated, and a left midfielder who's unhappy. Welcome back. Evans, Frances is going to come in. Jackson, actually no, I'm going to put Frances in centre back. play Stacey a little bit more than he usually does, and I'm going to give Aya a rest, who hasn't really been on it. Is there any reserves I can just put on the bench? Sneak Smith on as well. He needs to definitely improve. Takes Semenyo the fully way out. And yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Oh, and Lewis, of course. With Evans in the goal, Stacey, Francis, Rodon, Jackson, Doyle, Dowell and Pope. With Cantwell staying in, need to try and get him a little bit on form. He scored a winner, but still want him to be a bit better. Kalajic and Barry Leach, who has better crossing than Semenyo. That is something we actually needed, because of course we're going to try and set Kalajic up, get used to the play, and we need to get out of what seems to be a little bit of a rut again. Boys, we've gone from 3 unbeaten to now 3 with 1 draw and 2 losses, which is only 1 point out of 3. That is terrible. So hopefully, I know I can't get points, but we can pick up a good win before Leeds, who are bottom of the league at the weekend after, against the Brummies. And how do they line up? They've got Jaycock in goal, don't remember him, Dacres Cogley, Vasaviri, I think that's the one with the helmet, Pele Cardoso, Pedersen, Ofori, Crowley, Ledson, Valabla, Halilovic and Fori up front. No, what's his name? The striker, Jonathan Lecco, that's it. So he's made a move away from St Andrews, and this might be an interesting game now. It looks like they have tried to use the money for Lecco, because it must have been a lot to try and invest elsewhere. Good midfielder in Ryan Ledson, although can we take a lead here? Kalilovic doesn't jump, but Dowell puts it home. Just what we needed. A confidence boost straight away at St Andrews to put us 1-0 up, straight past the new keeper, Jaycock, as well, as of course Captain Kieran is going to bring us out of this rut if he needs to. It's a missed header, I think it was just a poke away from the defender, and a great half volley from the captain. Beautiful lead. Just going to be greedy though and ask for more from the players. I don't think we're going to lose this game. Well, I goddamn hope anyway, as that's a poor pass, and Halilovic to give it back in the middle. I have got a bit of a concern about the defence, like Francis not being fully fit and being in the middle of the park, but it should work out. There's Ryan Ledson. Oh, I was praising you a minute ago, mate, and you've made a dodgy touch, as it's a free kick from a handball. It's going to be Kieran Dowell over the top of it. Going to give it to Brandon Pope, and I'm going to try shooting with this one. I just need to get less power on it. I'm going to try the technique I usually do, as it's a decent one, and it's hit the outside of the post. It's actually a save as well. Maybe he knocked it onto the post, but what a big moment that is. Could have scored straight off the bat, as Kalajic is the defender or striker I'm going to control. Can we get a header this time? He's just immune to heading it. What about that for luck on the free kicks? Just need one of them to blooming go in, as Kalajic keeps that in as well. Gives it to Kieran Dowell. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. It's 2 assists for Kalajic and 2 goals for Dowell. And what is up with today and being goals, 2 goals to be in fact within 20 minutes. It's a glorious one. Little pass back in. Good touch. Looks like we were going away from net, but still can just curl it round with that left foot into the top corner so well. And Crowley round the front. That's a great tackle from Jackson. That is the left back who never usually gets a shot. Maybe I need to give him more of a shot, as Foley gives it back to Halilovic. They've got a bit of a turn on here, the Brummies. Another great tackle from Jackson, though. And this time we're going to come away with it, hopefully for good. It's a poor pass again, but Kalajic on the back of that one into Pope. Needs to try and find Dowell on a hat-trick as well, as Pope's actually going to charge himself. Keep going, Popey. Keep going. Keep going. All the way. Little cutback. Can we get a tall man in the box? Preferably the tall man we bought to be in the box, although he's not there. Jackson now to whip it in to Kalajic, and what is that animation? And the corner leading to absolutely nothing, as Dowell now puts the ball out to Frances. Keep that in, Stacey. Oh, does beautifully to do it, as Todd Cantwell now on the ball, whips one in straight away. He's got to be closer to his man. I can see why they let him off for like a quarter of his release clause. He is good, but he just ain't quite Carlin so far. So that's a great ball over the top. There's a man down injured for them, and we usually score when there's a man injured. However, not getting to that one. The man's back on his feet as well. I think it was Fori, as the ball straight through to Halilovic. It might have been Halilovic. Might be back on his feet and scoring as Jackson. Oh, what a tackle. But it's been given as a foul. It was from behind, but it was good. Poor decision, referee, in my opinion, as it's going to be a free kick for them. We've hit the post with a free kick. Can Birmingham do one better? That's the question. Pele Cardoso, the centre-back, over it. And he's hit the crossbar. It's the game of posts. And Barry Leach right here. Going to look for a ball. Oh, never mind. It's half-time. 2-0 up against Birmingham City. I'm not going to say anything more. I don't want to jinx this one. Of course, they came back, did Tottenham. And this is round 4. We want to be in round 5 by just playing our own game. As Ledson takes the ball right off us there. Gives it into Halilovic. It looks like they've actually got a spring in their step a little bit. But Joe Rodon just says no. Rodon says no, as it's a good ball as well. Through to Todd Cantwell. Todd Cantwell coming through the gap as well. He's got a bit of a gap to keep on running to. Come on, Jedok. Come out. As I wanted to chip him. And Kalajic collides with the keeper again, not to score. And he's given it as a free kick. He can't do right for out at the moment. The old rivals back in town, and kind of with a whimper, I've got to say. Birmingham, I expected a lot better from you, as Kalajic actually could get his break right here. Here he is. It's big Kalajic. Back heels it. I was looking for Dal to give him a hat-trick. I think at the moment it could be well over 2-0, but again, I can see they've gone ultra-attacking, so maybe I'm pushing it a bit too much, as Frances keeps the ball in as well. Chip that through the middle into Dan Smith, playing in CDM for some reason. And Barry Leach on another run through the middle. On another excursion is the Scotsman. A really underappreciated player here at Grimsby Town, coming through the youth academy, as this is another one. Pope through the academy, steps inside. Good set. This keeper's actually become good for a little while at the end of this game, as Todd Cantwell tries to keep it alive as well, but blocked off there. 10 minutes to go, and I think the win's already in the bag, but still, I would like to make it more. Into Kalajic. Can he try and turn his defender somehow? Can he? Not really. He's too big of a frame to do so. As Todd Cantwell has it again. Now it's through to... No, this is Todd Cantwell, and he's going to whip it in far post, and the keeper gets a hand to it. And 90 plus added time left of this game, as Kieran Dahl turns his defender superbly on the middle, or through the middle, looking for Kalajic. Just went to whack it as well. Block there, counter-attack, as it should be game over, and is. 2-0. Away at St Andrews. I want to see who we get next if it's announced before Leeds United, as that is job done and dusted. We did it in the first 17 minutes, and the chances we missed from then on were just extraordinary. But then again, there were chances we were making harder than there should be. Trying the spectacular in the end, as Chelsea squeezed through on penalties. Man United are through, Liverpool are through, Man City are through, Coventry are through, and Brighton and Rotherham. But then again, I'm kind of not excited, because yes, Spurs have got knocked out with City, United, Liverpool or Chelsea. We are going to get one of those. It is a given. Is it going to announce it? Is it going to announce it? No, but we've got a transfer offer from Blackburn Rovers for Lewis Wing. I think that is one of the most suitable moves you can get for Lewis Wing. He isn't going to play really here, so yeah, good luck in the Championship. Happy going to you. As we're going to move on to the Leeds game, I think we're going to move straight onto it. Not play it, of course, but see if we can actually get something coming in. Because I do want to actually play it controlling Leeds, because it's a team close to me and I want to beat them. However, it's still not been announced. Brick has an offer in for him, a permanent transfer from XL Assurzion. I think I'm going to let him go. 64 rated and 20 is just not good, potentially, in my opinion. As this is going to be players asking to play. I am not doing that game today, boys. Let me free, as they are 20th. We're 15th in the league, so it's not the best. As calendar, have we been announced against anyone? Yes, we have. It's in December, and it's Manchester City at the Etihad. I called it. Yep, in a crowded month away at the team that beat us 6-0 when we played at their place. It's just the best draw you could get into. It's just the best, so I'm going to go... Definitely not cry in my room. As unfortunately, guys, this is the end of the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not done already, as we are on the hunt for 1.5k. Hopefully get a special video out for you in time for the next milestone. As yes, thank you for watching. I will see you all in a bit. Stay safe, take care, and peace.